What treasures have U.S.-China in the South China Sea? Tensions between the United States and China have continued in recent weeks, even more increasing. Not only arguing, both countries have also been involved in show-offs in the South China Sea in recent times. China continues to intensify the exercises, as does the U.S. at allied bases. So what makes the South China Sea the second target? What's the treasure? In CNBC International data, there are a number of reasons why the South China Sea is important. First, because this is the leading route with trade of US $5.3 trillion that crosses these waters every year. Nearly a third of all global maritime trade, the media wrote. Second, what is in it is gas and oil. The U.S. is estimated to have placed feet in 11 billion barrels of oil and 190 trillion cubic feet of gas in the sea, while China has also reportedly set foot in areas with an estimated 125 billion barrels of oil and 500 trillion cubic feet of gas. Although there has been no meaningful discovery, according to international law, each country has the right to claim up to 12 nautical miles from the coast as its territory, and can stretch exclusive economic zone (EEZ) up to 200 nautical miles for fishing or energy drilling activities. But China claims its extent is 1,200 miles, although it is less than 200 miles from several coastal areas of Malaysia, the Philippines and Vietnam. This also makes the U.S. enter. Meanwhile, observers from the RAND Corporation think tank in the U.S., Timothy Heath, said that the increase in U.S. military activity is one of the results of the failure of diplomatic efforts to resolve conflicts between the two countries. Moreover, the South China Sea is the heart of global trade and U.S. security. China has asserted its ownership of international water areas, which is very important for global trade and U.S. security, he said. To support its claim, China is increasing the activity of building artificial islands in the South China Sea, increasing its patrols and military deployments and forcing its neighbors to comply with its demands. This leaves the U.S. with no choice but to increase its military activities in the South China Sea, to send a clear message that Washington is serious about maintaining the international status of the South China Sea and waters in the first island chain, and demonstrates the country's desire to hold on to its alliance commitments. While Wu Shiqin, president of the China National Institute for the Study of the South China Sea, said the U.S. considers China its main competitor in gaining Indo-Pacific confidence. From a U.S. perspective, the South China Sea is indispensable for its hegemony in the Western Pacific. This is a vital artery for U.S.-style sea power and a practical matter to be manipulated in the wake of the rise and growth of Chinese maritime power, Shiqin wrote in an opinion published by South China Morning Post. From a Chinese perspective, the issue of the South China Sea is more about the issue of sovereignty, security, and its development all at stake, including being the host of that strategic communication channel.